This is Lewis Hart from Into Boxing. Delighted today to be joined with Sam Noakes. How are we, mate?
Very well, thank you.
It's fight week, you know, all the hard work's done. Now you just got to do all the boring stuff, you know, like the media. You know, how has it been? You know, how has this training camp been? You know, if it's been any different to any other ones?
Yeah, it's been a longer and tougher camp, obviously, where I'm doing 12 rounds, but you got to put the work in when you're doing the longer rounds. So yeah, put the work in. Looking forward to doing the fun bit Saturday.
How are you looking forward to, you know, being at the O2, a stacked card? Your name's just, you know, your name's well within them, you know, stacked cards that people want to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to be a part of it. I've had a few people send me pictures of, like, you know, when they put the posters up and that, and obviously I've got my little bit on there at the bottom. So yeah, it's amazing.
Just to confirm, this fight is at lightweight, isn't it? Because the poster said super lightweight, but it was a bit of a missed typo, weren't it?
That was a typo. Yeah, this is at lightweight. I got them to change it, but obviously it was too late. I'd already put the other one out.
What can you make of your opponent? Have you watched much of him? You know, Calvin McCord. You know, what do you really make of him when he got offered to you?
I mean, I've watched him. I mean, he's my toughest fight to date. Like, he's a good boxer. He's had the experience, and I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to come to win. He's been training very hard, but listen, I'll put the work in, and I ain't come this far to slip up now.
Like I said, you're a heavy hitter. A lot of all your fights have ended by a stoppage. You know, is it sometimes, you know, is there ever a time where you want to go the full distance, say there's 12 rounds, or, you know, you can't really help it, can you?
No, I don't. You know what? I always remember in my career early on, I was like, first round stoppage. I wanted to get some rounds here. Listen, I ain't bothered whether it's the first, mate. It doesn't bother me. I ain't bothered about rounds.
You don't get paid for overtime, do you?
Exactly, and you do enough hard rounds in sparring anyway. The fitness ain't a problem. Get in, get out, and then I can enjoy my evening.
I was just actually talking to Pierce earlier. You know, you talk about doing the hard rounds in sparring. You can't ask for a better stable, you know, especially sort of around, like, where if you call Bromley Kent, you know, the Kent area, you can't ask for, you know, better stable mates or better people to train with, really, can you?
No, I mean, like, me and Pierce have been quite, well, I'd probably say sparring partners for this camp, yeah. And I'll tell you what, we done 10 rounds together and we went at it, mate. It was tough. So, I mean, if I can get through it with him and he's a monstrous puncher, I think I'll be sweet Saturday.
How important is that, though, to have training partners like that? You know, sometimes, you know, the saying always goes, you know, you bleed more in training, you know, you bleed less for war. That very much must be the case, you know, within training for you.
100%. I mean, you're paid to watch them spars. They're very tough.
Yeah. Absolutely. What's it going to be like being at the O2? You know, it's not too far from you. I'm sure you've got loads of people coming down to support you. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buzzing to fight there. I've not fought there yet. It's been on my list since turning pro. I've got just over 300 people coming up, so it's going to be loud in there. And obviously, me, Dennis, and Pierce have all got similar fans anyway, so it's going to be buzzing. I
did actually ask Pierce that, to have, like, you know, sharing the card with Pierce and Dennis, sharing the card with stablemates. You can't ask for something much more than that, really. You know, like I said, you know, I'm sure you're all, you know, really good mates, and then to share the card and train all together, it's perfect, really, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. It's nice that you're all together as well, innit? You're all going through it at the same time, all at the weigh-in together, all in the change room. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it.
Does it all, you know, I know it's all an individual battle, but does it help a little bit when you've got people alongside who you're training that are all going through the same things that you're going through? Yeah,
I mean, it's always safety in numbers, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So it's nice to have someone there, innit, when you're all working to the same date.
Just to finish off, I know you've done a lot of media today, so I appreciate your time. Just to finish off, in the lightweight division, a fight I never thought would happen: Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. What are your thoughts on that fight? And, you know, can we get a prediction from you? What are you thinking for it?
To be fair, I'm looking forward to watching that fight. I don't know. I mean, Ryan's fast, he's got power, but I mean, Tank's a tank, isn't he? So I'm favouring more to him, to be fair.
Well, Sam, really appreciate your time. Thank you and best of luck for Saturday, mate. Cheers.